It's already 5 a.m. and yet Clove has yet to come back. I wonder if she's doing okay. I know I shouldn't have ever doubt her, but why do I get the feeling that something's wrong? Don't be ridiculous, Cassia. Clove's fine. There's no way she would be able to get eaten that easily. She can outsmart them. And she does have a weapon, so maybe this isn't such a bad thing. Just gotta keep it clear. Just, yeah. But still, what's keeping her? She said she would be back. I just hope she didn't get into too much trouble. Cassia, I'm home. Huh? Uh, Sis? Well, you certainly are up early. And you seem to be home much more late. Let me guess. Night watch not doing so well? Well, uh, why are you all dirty? Uh, let's just say, um, I've had quite a night. And Cassia, were you waiting all night? Well, I tried to sleep, but I just couldn't, so yeah. Hmm? What is it? Did you bring home someone? Oh, yeah, I did. Um, are you having some trouble? Uh, oh, I'm not gonna lie. I I never thought uh, I never thought I would have to walk that much in my life. Uh, uh, I'm just gonna. Oh boy. Just let me catch my breath. Wait, you found Mordred? Yep. Turns out he was working at the same place I was. Only he was a day shifter. Wow. I wonder what that was like. I think he'll tell you. Okay. So, Mordred, exactly what happened? You went missing a while ago. Oh, about that. Well, long story short of what I told Clove, since I'm no longer a lord around in this world, I have to work at the ground up. So you're not going to be like one of those, oh, he's apparently royalty, so we must pretty much dumbly assume that he gains royalty and such. Um, just ignore that, Mordred. She doesn't mean it. Yeah, I mean, I was just kidding. It's just that I know what you mean. I'm not mad. But yes, so I looked at the job opportunities and they said they were hiring for day shifts because apparently their night guard ended up going missing for some reason and he was supposed to work the day shift too. Wait, an all day and night shift? That's crazy. I know. So they gave me a bit half just to work the day. However, you could say those tyrants were not so kind to me. Oh, what do you mean, Mordred? I thought you said. I mean, as in, they don't treat me as a watcher, but rather as like being part of them. One of them, at least. That's a bit crazy coming from you. Well, it's not my fault that I ended up in this body, so it's not my fault. Right. And you were missing in those days. What did you have to do to eat? And, ugh, why do you must have really stink in there. Yes. Oh my gosh, the food was horrible. Do you know what it has to be to eat raw meat and without it being cooked? It's just, okay, Mordred. I think you stated your point. I still thank you for helping me, Clove. I really appreciate the help. So, what exactly happened with you two? Well, one exposition later. Well, that's a lot to take in, sis. So, you're telling me that you and Mordred had this one heck of a run because someone thought it'd be funny to be an Indoraptor, only for something even more dangerous to come out. It's it's exactly as it sounds. And to be frank with you, I'm just lucky to get out of there along with Mordred here. I have not seen what that beast had looked like, but NVAXE said that he'll wear it off. Just long enough for us to get out. I hated the fact we had to leave him behind. Just to fight that thing on his own. Well, I'll have you know, I have yet to see it. But I know it's basically a big one. I've never seen it because I'm too scared to. I don't think anyone, if they were working there, would want to go near that thing, especially if it is smart enough to know it recognizes its meal. Oh, just a bare thought, I don't want to think about it. Hey, don't worry, Mordred. That thing couldn't see us because we got out as fast as we could. And you were very close to me so that it wouldn't be able to get both of us. So at least we got out safe. That's all that matters. Yeah, Sis is right, Mordred. Just because you're a coward, that doesn't make you weak. You pretty much thought was best to at least hide from something so massive and dangerous. Heck, I would have done the same if I were in your position. I suppose that makes sense, but I am really worried though. Clearly the owner's supposed to be back in a few days. The end of the week that was mentioned, though I never really met him, though I hear he's a really decent guy. Do you know who he is so that I can at least thank him for letting me have this job offer? He said his name was Dimitri, and he claimed that he was the one who brought these creatures to life. It's impossible for something like that to be possible, but he did. And he seemed legit about the safety precautions of those who are going to watch his precious ones. Yeah, I have to admit, that was very unexpected, but hey, he didn't come off as a creep at least. Dimitri. Uh, Dimitri. Why do I remember? Why do I suddenly know that name all of a sudden? Wait, couldn't possibly be. Could you two at least tell me what he looked like, so that I may recall? Well, he was this blue and yellow newt, and he wore a strange lab coat with a pair of glasses. Uh, 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 Dimitri! Now I remember! Uh, oh my... If he's around, then that must mean the others are... oh no, 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 no. Oh, this is not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. This is not good, not good, not good. Hey, Mordred, are you alright? Yeah. Jeez, what did we do to make him go into a little raid mode? Cassia, we need to at least settle him down. I better call Juliet. She really needs to help him. Right. I'm gonna make sure Mr. Prissy Pants here pretty much settles a bit. Finally, I made it. Juliet, did you run all the way here? Well, of course. I was told Mordred was here. Is he okay? Is he hurt? He's in the living room. Oh, sorry if I was running a bit late. I had to finish up a few errands, and it's okay. Come on, he's this way. Oh, is he at least hurt? Somewhat, but he's all right if that's what you're concerned about. Cassia, Juliet's here. Oh, glad you made it. Is Mordred okay? He looks like he's in a freak out. Cassia, were you able to calm him? Nope. Clearly he's been like this for the past 20 minutes. And he's still not stopping. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I've never seen him this scared before. I know, this is not like him. Well, if he's not gonna stop, then I might as well do something about it. This is really getting annoying. Oh wait, Cassia, what are you planning to do? Hey, Mordred. I just got one thing to do. So, don't pretty much overreact. Well, that finally shut him up. Mordred! Cassia! Oh no! Mordred, are you okay? I'm hunky-dory, just, I'm sorry, but how long was I freaking out for? You were freaking out for about 20 minutes. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Thank you. Ow. I'm just glad that you're okay, Mordred. You really scared me. I'm I'm sorry, Juliet. I didn't mean to. It's just this job was quite the unexpected. But next time I'll make sure to have my phone charged. Yeah, good idea. Well, that turned out better than I thought. Still, was it really necessary to hit him like that? What? He wasn't gonna stop doing that if I didn't be a little harsh on him. True, but maybe you should have used something else. Oh, sure, because my electric breath will definitely do better. Since when did you have the time to do that? Right, maybe we should discuss about what we were, talking about before. Hmm, fine. But don't think you're getting off scot-free about this. Dang it! One exposition later. So, all this has happened. There was a security guard there before where he suddenly did not make it out, presumably still missing, and now there's a giant dinosaur in the sanctuary, is what you're saying. Yes. And I have barely seen it. It's just in the shadows, but I could feel it. Honestly, it's hard to believe there's a third one in there, but from what it sounds like, there is one in there. I'd like to disagree because I've actually seen what it looked like. Well, wait a minute. You have? You've seen what it looked like? Well, tell us. What exactly was it like? Was it as fearsome as they made it out? What exactly did it do? Well, to simply put, it was much bigger and larger than the other two. Spikes on its back, two big horns sticking out of its head, and it really did not like being seen by the cameras. I think it was getting a little too exposed. But he would often come out once tourists had settled down. He doesn't really like the noise as much. In fact, I think that gets him very upset. I'm not sure why, but it seemed, well, like it was very annoyed. And especially to strangers who would come look after them. That doesn't sound good. No, it does not, but it sounds cool at the same time. Did this thing have a particular name, per se? I mean, just so we know what we're dealing with here. I think they call it Carnivorous Alpha? Carnivorous Alpha. That sounds quite intimidating. The video did state that this creature was large and had a mouse set of teeth, and EXE said almost the exact. But what exactly did it fully look like? That's the main question. Wait a minute. What colors did it pretty much have on it? Why, it was green and brown and even white. Why do you ask? Oh my gosh, I think I get it now. This big scary thing, its name is a pun on caramel apples. Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd get that, but oh, Cassia, this is serious right now. How could you even laugh at a time like this? I'm sorry. Just the name and the color scheme alone is enough to. Uh, I'm sorry. Just. Okay, I'm done. But it still is funny. The fact that that name. I thought it was gonna be intimidating, but. Oh boy. I wouldn't really laugh if I were you. I know it may sound funny, but he is quite intimidating. He even devoured a whole elephant, only exposing the bones. Well, okay. I'm gonna go and get something to eat. Oh, Cassia. Well, we need to discuss the matter at hand about this right now. I agree entirely. Because, well, the fact that I have day shift and you have night shift, there's just one eensy beensy problem. Now that the thing is run loose, what are we to do? You didn't close the gates, did you? Well, I couldn't see. The cameras were busted. Ay, ay, ay. Well, you know what? Here's an idea. You know what? I am not going in tomorrow. Mordred, are you serious? Yes, because I don't want anything to do with that place anymore. I can't take it. The fact I know what was going on, who was the owner, and what's tied to, I just can't stand it. Mordred. You don't have to go if you don't want to, Mordred. Considering how much this has affected you. I'm sorry. Just, I can't deal with that. It's it's okay. Like I said, you don't have to do this. Clove, I suggest you do the same. I know this job is really important to you, but I think you can miss a night. You're right. Considering what I almost had to deal with, and especially almost getting killed. And I worried my sister to the point where she had stayed up. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to miss at least one night. But I will go on the last night when, well, before Dimitri comes home. And Mordred, I know you basically just had your mental breakdown just a moment ago, but can you at least come with me just to be sure things are alright? Night shift won't take long. If something goes wrong, I need a strategist to help me. So, can you? I'll I'll call Dino Piranha if that's okay. Mordred? I suppose you're right. As much as I don't want to, or face it, that's even more of a coward if I can't finish what I had started and agreed to. So, all right. I guess I'm on board with you. But only after when this day passes. For now, I just I just want to rest. Ugh, I'm all filthy. It's alright if I were to at least use your shower at least. If it's not too much trouble at least. Of course, Mordred. You may. And why don't you and Juliet stay for at least until you're set to go? Would that be okay? Of course we don't mind. After all, you're the one who found Mordred, and you were keeping him company until I came over. So, thank you, Clove. You really are a good friend. It's what I do best for those who need help, especially those who have had hard times. Come on, Mordred. You must be hungry as well. At least I can get a decent meal for once. Oh, this has not been my week. I know. Come on, let's go. Hmm. I've... I never thought I'd see Mordred like this. Whatever caused him that just doesn't add up. Then again, this whole Tyrant sanctuary doesn't make a whole lot of sense either. I know why they made it, but what is the deal with this carnivorous alpha? What does he have to do with anything? And what could have happened to that guard? Something's just not right. Maybe I ought to go lay down. I can worry about it later.